There it is.
Hi, this is Bree. This is Roberta. She is here today with the Alive and Well project. She's a new team member, and Roberta is a holistic nutritionist, and I'm going to let her tell you exactly what that's all about. But she's an interesting lady. She's into the fitness and the nutrition, and Roberta, go for it.
Thank you, Bree. Yes, my name is Roberta, and I have been a fitness instructor for about 25 to 30 years, and I've done a little bit of everything in that realm. I always was able to eat anything I wanted, but through various things in my journey through life, I found out that I couldn't always eat anything and everything that I wanted because of various illnesses, different things that happened in my world. And if I want you to feel free when we do this project to continue, because you'll learn a little bit more about the things that I have been through and what eating better, taking care of yourself, all of that has done in my journey, and it can help in anybody's journey. But holistic nutrition is all about whole foods, plant-based. Whole foods mean the whole piece of broccoli, apple, anything like that. An apple is a good example because the skin is very important. It has a lot of the nutrients in it. Our society is a reductionist society, and we'll get into more of that later too. But they feel like everything can be taken out nutritionally and put in a pill, and our body will use it right then and there when we take it. Our body doesn't work that way. Our body takes the nutrition that it needs from the whole thing. There's things in the skin that it needs. There's things in the pulp that it needs. All of that has a purpose and builds different cells and different processes in our body. So my whole thing is to have us fuel ourselves with what we need to run smoothly, cleanly, give us energy. One of the things I relate to my students is if you drive a diesel car or a diesel truck, you're not pulling up to the gas station and getting gas. It's not going to run. It's going to break it right down. All of our bodies work the same way. And why do we, as a society, value our vehicle more than we do the body we live in every day? We wake up, we should feel good, we should feel energetic, and be thankful for all the blessings that we have. But if we're not giving it what it needs, then all the cells and all the different things that go on while we sleep being a thing that is very important to our body. So all of those things we need to be aware of, and what works for you may not work for me. We are all that individual. So that's just a few of the things that I'm going to be touching on, and I'll also give you guys some ideas. I do a smoothie every morning. So all of those kinds of things we'll be learning about and finding out about. But it has to be whole food, plant-based, and we can get all the protein that we need from plant-based as well.
Yes, you can. You absolutely can. All right, now you've met her. Don't you love her? She's just great. So what I need you to do is I need you to go to our YouTube site to see the whole video of just Roberta giving you all these fabulous helpful hints. And this is going to be like phase one kind of basic things. You know, we will have more later where we get into more detail, talk about nutrition as it relates to us as we get older and what things we need as our body ages that maybe we don't need when we're younger.
Right.
So lots of things that we're going to address as we go forward. But you know, with everything in life, you have to start with the basics, and that's what we're going to do today. So go to the YouTube site. You can click on the link right above where I posted this, and you can get all the scoop. You know what? It's free. Can you believe that? It's absolutely free. And number two, we're not selling anything except for a positive attitude and optimism.
Yes.
So go see Roberta, okay? Thanks.
See you there. Hi, this is Roberta. I am a holistic nutritionist as well as a certified fitness instructor, and I'm going to kind of start today with what you do every day. Something simple with holistic nutrition is, again, I want to reiterate, it's whole foods, plant-based. So that means we aren't buying lean processed foods and things like that. We're not buying the things you find in the frozen section of your grocery store that are prepackaged foods. You're not getting the meats that are, I know I'm going to kill some folks here, sausage and bacon and Spam. So, just saying. So the things that we need to do, we can grow ourselves if you have the space, seasonal, and you can go to an organic place and find them. You can go to any grocery store these days and find almost everything you need to live a whole food, plant-based diet. My morning, this is what people ask me, my morning starts before I eat anything else. I have squeezed half a lemon into a half a cup of water, and I also take turmeric because I have inflammation issues. And amazingly enough, all of us have inflammation in our body, and it is caused many times by the foods we're eating. There are many foods out there that are inflammatory, and we can stop that simply by changing some little tweak in what we do every day to eat. So I use turmeric because that is an anti-inflammatory, and it has helped me immensely. So I have that, and I heat it up and I drink that first. And the lemon helps with balancing the pH in our body, as well as flushing out our organs, our liver, all our filtering organs. It helps with that as well. So then I make a smoothie, and that smoothie can consist of many, many different things, but a lot of times it's whatever I can find in my refrigerator, to be honest. So I might have kale, I might have spinach, avocado. I also do strawberries that are frozen because that makes it nice and thick. And I also have blueberries or banana or apple, anything like that. But I also add hemp protein. It is a powdered form, all organic, and you add like 3 spoons of that in there, as well as some diatomaceous earth. I had to think about that. And it is the food-based diatomaceous earth. There is another one that folks use on plants for growth and things like that. That's not the one you would be looking for. But that also helps with our hair and our nails and collagen in our skin. So that is something that I put in my smoothies every morning as well. And I blend it all up and I drink that. Then, and everybody's going, oh my gosh. Then I have something that I make every evening, and I use that, I drink it twice a day, and it is the apple cider vinegar with the mother. I mix a 1/4 cup of that with some crystallized ginger, and I chop up one of those, put that in there. Again, the lemon and some honey, and add water, and that is in like a quart container. And I shake that up and I put it in the refrigerator overnight, and the ginger softens and everything, and I take half of that, I drink it in the morning, and a half I drink at night before I go to bed. Again, that is something that helps build the skin, filter the organs, a detox purification type thing, and your cells just love it because it's almost like a cleansing. So that is something that I do every morning. Now, in between, and I will tell you this, I'm not always good with my food, I'm going to be honest. But one of the things I try to do is have a lot of fruit around. So grapefruit, if you love grapefruit, pink grapefruit. I also have the apples and the bananas and the blueberries. Berries are awesome. They are full of antioxidants, and they also help as we age with our skin and our hair and that vitamin C and all of that. One thing I'm going to say about the vitamins that our bodies can get from food, we can also get one big one that many people are deficient in today, and that's vitamin D. And we drink milk and we do all of these things. The body isn't utilizing that. You need sunshine, and you need it without sunscreen for about 15 minutes 2 or 3 times a week. And I will say this before I go further. I am a survivor of melanoma skin cancer. So, and that's another part of my story. But it is very important for us. The sun is there, it feeds the plants, it feeds everything on this planet, and it feeds us too. And so our body does need that vitamin D, so we need to have that as well. Getting back to my day. But as far as snacks during the day, I have a lot of nuts. There are sunflower seeds, walnuts, pecans. You can have peanuts. All of those put together, sprinkled on a salad, are awesome. Try to stay away from eating a lot of the dried fruits because they are real high in sugar, and if you do have any issue with sugar, then that can drive that up. Those fruits are excellent for you, but you shouldn't be eating them by the handful, just like almonds. Almonds are wonderful for you, but you only need about a handful a day because they are loaded with fats and those kinds of things that we only need a certain amount of. So you have to find a balance for your body. And that's why I say everybody is different. And what is going to make you feel awesome when you jump out of bed and you put your feet on the floor and your feet aren't aching, then you'll know that you found those things that you need. One of the ways that I did that was through eliminating all the stuff in my diet and starting from scratch. And I did that because I was diagnosed a few years ago with Lyme's disease, to discover that I had had it all my life because I grew up being outside in the woods. And back when I was small, there was no such thing. Nobody knew anything about it. So I discovered that I have been that way since I was a teenager and had two kinds. So I took everything out of my diet, started adding things back, and found out what my triggers were. And I would eat something and be like, oh no, my joints are aching, or I've got those symptoms that come back that you may not have had in a while. Then you know, and you keep track of it. It's easier than you think, guys. It really is easier than you think. I was a person who felt like, I don't need to worry about that. I can eat as much as I want. I never gain weight. I never have a problem. I got low blood pressure, low cholesterol, low, all of these things. But because I didn't want to work that hard. But the benefits and the payoff far outweigh anything that you could do. I don't take any medications. I don't take any pill of any kind for anything. I'm amazed. I have been amazed by the differences and the changes that have occurred by fueling my body with what it needs, and it is rewarding me tenfold, 100-fold, 1,000-fold. So those are just a few of the things that I have experienced in my world, and I want to share with everybody else because I want you to see that there are things you can do. They're really easy. I had folks say to me, well, where did you find this in the grocery store? And I took a friend of mine. I said, okay, you want to find it? Here. So we went out and we went through. She's like, oh, I never noticed that. And it's just a matter of seeing things from a different perspective and going, oh, I didn't know that was there. You can look and look and look and not see. And just like we can listen, not hear, but we're not listening to what is being said. So it is an easy thing to do. I can't emphasize it enough. And if you already have a garden and you already have a greenhouse or anything like that, then as I go through and we go through this process together, we can talk about what things you can plant and what combinations of things would go best together. And when you find out something that works for you, I would love for you to let me know in your comments. Say, hey, Roberta, I found out that this and this and this works. Have you ever tried that? Because I certainly haven't tried everything. And again, I say what works for you, I may not have been able to have that work for me, but we want to share. So it is real important for me. I don't want to keep going on and on, but it's real important for me to share with you so that you can harness the power that you have, because we all have it, to make ourselves feel better, be our health person for ourselves. Then we can be that for all of our family and friends. If we don't take care of ourselves, we're always going, oh, I'm going to throw something in the microwave and I'm going to do this and do that. And then you wonder why you're tired, and you wonder why you don't have the energy, or you don't feel like doing something, or your shoulder aches or your knee aches. This can make all the difference in the world, and it's very simple, and you might find and discover that you enjoy putting the flavors together and having the family in and say, hey, what are we going to make today? And you can make those meals for the week. There are many things that you can put together with beans and lentils and legumes and all of that, and you have it for a week, or you can put it in the freezer. So just giving you some little ideas. I know I'm jumping all over the place, but I hope you will tune in to our YouTube channel, click on that button, and join us, because it's a journey and we're all on it and we need to help each other.